Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is RemovableSanity, and today I'm reviewing Bomb Rush Cyberfunk on the Series X, developed and published by Team Reptile. So what is Bomb Rush Cyberfunk? Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is a 3D skateboarding game with a 90s aesthetic art style. The premise is you take control of Red, who recently lost his head and is now trying to get it back. Battle rival crews and dispatch militarized police to conquer the 5 boroughs of New Amsterdam. Become All City. The game boasts 5 main boroughs of the city to explore, hit graffiti spots and get rep, recruit new members to your crew, get outfit colours and music to play on your flip phone, whilst using skateboard, inline skating or BMX style tricks to create large combos. First up is accessibility. With regards to accessibility, there is a few options here for those with motor, hearing or visual issues to amend to help play the game. There is controller remapping and camera sensitivity, but nothing else. Subtitles are on by default, but again there are no options to change the size. Until options are patched in, those with disabilities will struggle to play this game, which we hope some will come in on with a patch. Next up is gameplay. I'm someone who wanted to love skateboarding games like Tony Hawk, but it never clicked for some reason, no matter how hard I tried to get into them. I'm glad to say though, this was finally put to bed by Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. Touted as a blend of Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Jet Set Radio, the game shows its inspiration in full view for everyone to enjoy. Whilst Jet Set Radio and its sequel, Jet Set Radio Future, are truly Japanese in their approach, Team Reptile have gone fully New Amsterdam in this game's current setting. Now I must point out that this is not a sequel to that series, but be forgiven for thinking that this was anything but that. You start the game as a character called Falks, who escapes a police precinct after the system shuts down. Quickly you find another inmate called Triss, and both make their way to escape being recaptured. This is effectively the game's tutorial zone, where you learn to fight, skate, do graffiti, slide and perform tricks. After a bit of battle, you manage to get to the rooftop with your new friend, and just when it looks like you're free, a mysterious character known as DJ Cyber promptly cuts your head off with some sharp vinyl. In any other game, this would be the end, but here you wake up with a cyber head for a replacement and are promptly nicknamed Red. It's here that you agree with your new crew to get your head back to your body, which is currently being kept safe by your killer. There is a catch though. It soon transpires that DJ Cyber isn't going to just hand it back, and so you need to conquer 5 boroughs in a bid to get an audience with DJ Cyber. Conquering boroughs involve gaining rep, which is primarily done by spray painting or tagging over existing boroughs' graffiti with your own. Sounds simple, no? But getting to these will take some fun obstacles to traverse, towers to climb and rooftops to jump before you can tag over them. Each tag also requires you to put in a directional combo, which then dictates a different tag of your choice. Once done, the new tag then provides you with rep, which once at a certain level can then be used to challenge the current borough's crew to standoffs and also open up hidden areas. Hidden tags will also provide you with different graffiti options you can choose from when tagging others. These can be brought up at any time using your flip phone, should you forget the movement combination to create them. Whilst you can run around these boroughs, it's clear the best way is to use your skateboard. However, this is still a little slow, so you will need to boost your speed using a jetpack. The catch here is that you have a limited amount of boost available, and the only way to increase said boost is by doing tricks. Performing tricks and combinations thereof also increase the player's score, hence the Tony Hawk reference. But why a player's score? Well, alongside doing minor challenges, the current crews set you like combos to match, and the end battle is beating the current crew's score within 2 minutes. Through rail grinding, a variety of tricks, making use of boost, air dashes and so on, you can rack up large points for a high score. Combine this with making hard turns on rails, going up ramps and jumping on billboards, your score will then multiply. If you finish this off with your manual movement, it will also allow you to slide across the ground and gain points, so you can hit the next rail or wall to bounce on and keep that combo going. However, your combo will end if you hit a set of stairs, run out of stamina, or hit a wall that kills your forward movement to stop, so being aware of your surroundings is paramount. All of this sounds complicated, but really isn't with its beginner-friendly controller setup that can evolve as much as you want it to. After the crew battle, Red then gets lost in a surreal cybernetic dream world when connecting to his rival crew's subconsciousness. Here you will need to get to the end of the challenge level in order to progress. Once done, the bar is yours and you learn a new dance move for your troubles. You start off with a crew of 3, but as you make your way through the game, more people will be added to your crew, and you can even find hidden ones scattered around the boroughs. These provide a much more diverse list of characters to play with and are a superb touch. It also helps that each member has a different way of getting around. You see, your hero crew don't just skateboard, they also have a wider selection to choose from, like rocket-powered rollerblades and bicycles to use. Each of the 3 choices shake up the tricks with different animations and even different hidden skills for use in the boroughs themselves. Hidden skills like skateboards pole raise, the rollerblades glass shatter, or bicycles hidden doors often open up more graffiti options, clothing, music and equipment item alternatives if you can find them. They are well hidden and will often need to accumulate a good amount of boost to get to. Should you wish to go quickly from borough to find these hidden items, you can use a taxi to fast travel, but only once you have activated the taxi post in each of the areas you wish to travel to. Alternative equipment and clothing options can then be swapped regardless of character at your hideout. You can also choose to swap characters in the boroughs themselves using the checkered dance mat found in each location. Whilst doing all of this, you may think it is easy. However, taken straight out of GTA, once you tag over another crew's graffiti, you get a wanted star. This then calls the cops on you, who will try and hinder your progress. The more you tag, the more stars you accumulate, and the tougher cop enemies come out to play, from mechs, turrets, drones, and even riot officers. Combat is probably the weakest aspect of the game, as the enemies themselves are more of a nuisance and a hindrance as you're trying to make your way to the out of reach tag. However, at later stars, they can easily take down your health pretty quickly, and even fighting them won't do much to stop their attacks. What will stop them is a number of changing cubicles found around each area, which allows you to transform your current character's clothing to a different colour palette. This then resets the star counter and allows you to have a breather before continuing tagging. But, so it can't be abused, once a cubicle is used, it will remain locked until another different one has been activated. This prevents spamming the cubicles to reset the wanted stars, and also ensures you shall always need to be on the lookout for a cubicle. The story for me was entertaining enough, and a surprise near the end was actually a surprise. The tone of the futuristic 90s was enjoyable, with plenty of references to its inspirations. And whilst I'm not 100% sure, the "can you dig it" comments from certain characters could easily be an Easter egg to another beloved game stroke film, The Warriors. Next up is graphics. Much like the blocky cel-shaded aesthetic of Jet Set Radio, the game has taken this inspiration and upgraded it to modern tastes whilst keeping the retro aesthetics that inspired it. The comic-like cell shading is crisp, blocky and visually bright. The hard colours invigorate the environments and each burrow is a joy to traverse, regardless of its location. This is because no one gang is ever close similarly. Everything is unique right down to their graffiti and even their animations. Each crew dances with swagger, but they are always a different rhythm and style. Combine this with the characters' designs being angular and sharp, and it only showcases the differences further. The level design themselves are intricate and using a variety of different obstacles on show, like hanging fish with grind rails for fins or art statues as jump off points. There is a sense of a never ending personal highway for you to rack up your score. Even within the big sprawling areas, there's a number of secrets to find, like upper ledges that appear out of reach or tunnels that tease you to explore them. The best, however, is the flip phone you can call up at any point, even mid-combo, to check your progress, take a picture, play a different track, and even remind yourself of the combination needed for your favourite graffiti. This simple, clean way to engage the AI is wonderful and showcases off the clever design in how to interact with the world around it and personalise it at the same time. And finally, sound. The general music for this game is out of this world and benefits from a terrific soundtrack, including a nice entry from one of the Jet Set team members, Hideki Naganuma. Generally, there is little to no voice work, with only inspired voice samples and sound effects when a cutscene activates. But this really isn't an issue, as you can make your way through the city listening to the funkiest jams from great DJs like 2Mello and Sky Blue. Most of the songs are pre-compiled in CDs that seamlessly transition from one tune to the next. But if I want to pick up my favourite song from the bunch and have it on repeat, that's also an option. Collecting said CDs soon became my favourite thing to find, with each new soundtrack being a joy to open up and play. When there were times that the tracks repeated a little, the groove that they deliver never got me down from my hype. My recommendation here would be pump these tunes at full settings on a good soundbar or surround system as you trick, grind and slide your way into All City. And this leads me on to the rating of the game. Now I rate games in order of avoid, on sale, great purchase and must own. My rating for Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is a must own. Playing the game is an absolute joy and pushes the player to hit big combos, search for all hidden collectibles and generally enjoy what is on offer without little restrictions. The freedom, the movement and sound just oozes for a franchise that needs to continue. The game is currently priced on Xbox at £34.49 or approximately $40, and depending on your skill and patience would give you about 10 plus hours worth of gameplay. Due to the number of collectibles, extra characters and achievements for high combo scores, this will add another 10 plus hours. There is also Game Plus content in the game in the form of harder challenges and even new characters unlock, with the hint of DLC coming soon. If you're starting to look into the skateboarding game genre or a fan of the original Jet Set Radio franchise, this is perfect for your collection. Whilst some may see this as nostalgia bait, Team Reptile has created something fresh that pays homage to its inspirations and gives newer players a chance to have their own fandom grow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I do hope you like this review, and if you do, please like, share and subscribe if you so wish. And if you would like to put some notes or even just a comment in the comment section, I do like reading them. Anyway, have a great time gaming, and I'll see you all again soon.